Today on Culinary Misadventures, we go on a food tour. We start on the south side of Chicago at Vito and Nick's. We stop off at the Brat Stop in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And finally, we do Korean barbecue in Glenview. Vito and Nick's, celebrating their 100th year, in my opinion, puts out the best thin crust or tavern-style pizza in Chicago. A lot of people think Chicago is known for their deep dish, but let me just say, tavern style is the real pizza of Chicago. Plus, how can you go wrong with RC? No Coke, no Pepsi, just RC. We decided for a few appetizers, some French fries, onion rings, and poppers, and we went with their Italian beef pizza. Shredded sliced beef and giardiniera was absolutely outstanding. Quick little trip up to Wisconsin. Little border run, if you would. And we hit the Brat Stop. Wisconsin field trip's not complete without a trip to the Brat Stop. Started off with some fried cheese curds because, well, Wisconsin. They were outstanding. Served with a side of ranch and a side of marinara. Both were really good. Curds were out of bounds. Highly recommended. Josh opted for a grilled cheese with some pepperoni. As you'll see on this short zoom in, there's like a half a pound of pepperoni on the sandwich, and they only charge $2. So highly recommended if you are a grilled cheese fan. Josh gave it the thumbs up. I decided to venture towards, well, the namesake, a bratwurst. Really liked the way it was served. The bun was super cool with the little grill marks. Again, I opted for onion rings because onion rings are delicious. Well, they do serve their brats naked. So I asked for some grilled onions. They gave it to me on the side, which was fine. And a little bit of coleslaw. And they offered ketchup and mustard, but obviously I didn't use the ketchup. It was a sin. Just some plain old yellow mustard, and it was outstanding. Only problem is they were out of all the root beer. I was really craving a root beer, and Josh actually wanted Dr. Pepper, and they were out of that as well. So otherwise, service was great. Super friendly, food was outstanding, and definitely worth a trip if you head up to Kenosha, Wisconsin. Finally, Iron Age Korean Steakhouse for some Korean barbecue. I was super excited for this trip, as Josh has been begging me to go for quite some time. I do love Korean barbecue. I haven't been to this one, so we thought we'd give it a shot. It's a great deal. It was $25 for all you can eat. But after the first round, things just weren't so great. They were definitely understaffed that night. The poor server that we had was being run ragged. She was very sweet and as attentive as she could be, but they were definitely shorthanded, and the service suffered because of that. We actually got our food before even water or our soft drinks, and yeah. We were also sat at a table with a broken grill. It could either run on full speed, high power, or it was shut off. So we had some major issues with that. And that is something, as someone from the restaurant industry, kind of irks me. If they know it's broken, don't use it. You're not giving your guests the best experience. And obviously, when you're cooking the meat yourself, it does get to be kind of a pain in the backside. So we started off with the pork belly and the brisket, which were both very good, to be honest with you. I had no issues with this food. I thought it was pretty tasty. They gave you some cute little dipping sauces on the side, which was great. But what you'll notice is, as we're using this grill, that it's just starting to get caked with food particles and things are starting to burn, which was just not that enjoyable. We did get a second round of meat. We got some what they call their Hawaiian bulgogi, which was just some kind of marinade with some pineapple juice, and that meat was extremely stringy and overly fatty, to the point where it was just not enjoyable. We also got their steak. It was their thick cut steak, and again, not enjoyable, super fatty, a lot of silver skin, which you can't really chew through. It doesn't cook down. So overall, not a very pleasant experience. I would possibly give this place another try, but I'm really not sure. I got really turned off by the quality of food, and also by the lack of attention to detail when it comes to taking care of your guests. So I've got the pork belly down. It did take quite a bit to cook, but outside of that, it was pretty good. Again, the brisket was really tasty, and I would definitely recommend those. But outside of that, it'll be tough to get me to go back into that spot. Anyway, thanks for checking out another episode of Culinary Misadventures. You're going to see a lot more videos like this. Remember to hit that little icon and subscribe, turn on your notifications, like this video, leave a comment down below of other places you'd like to see tried out in Chicago, or again, going back to the cooking side, if there's anything you'd like to see me cook. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. I'm Chef Bushy, and this was another Culinary Misadventure.